guys, nice to meet you all. This is me, Makra Tunisa, and my partner, Miftahudana. Today, we will discuss about long talk, word of sentence in TOEFL. A long talk is one part of the TOEFL which is almost the same as a long conversation. In this section, you will listen to a monologue read by a narrator who will discuss about campus life, a fight of study, or a subject on problem that lasts 60 to 90 seconds, which is then followed by a question from the narrator. Before we learn, for example, let's find tips and tricks to answer the question. Before listening. 2. While listening. Before listening, anticipate the topic and the question. While listening, determine the topics, draw conclusion about who, why, and where. Listen for answer in order.
So now in skill 24, we can practice that tricks and tips. In your textbook, you read for A for 3 weeks, B for 3 days, C for 3 months, and D for 3 hours. So you can anticipate, you can try and anticipate that question will be like, how long does something last? Why? Because it is about time. So you can anticipate that question is like, how long? And while listening, you can get the best answer for it. As you listen to each long talk, you should be thinking about the topic or main idea. For example, on the paper, you can hear the man says, the major earthquake that occurred as of Los Angeles in 1971 is still affecting the economy of area today. So you will think about the topic will be like the effect of the earthquake on Los Angeles today. Move to skill 26. Draw conclusion about who, what, when, and where. As you listen to each talk, you should be trying to set the situation in your mind as you did with the long conversation. Like, who is talking, when does the talk probably take place, or something like that. For example, from the paper TOEFL test, you can hear the woman say, the next stop on our tour of Atlanta will be the original home of Coca-Cola at 107 Marietta Street. Coca-Cola was manufactured at this location until early in September of 1888. So, while listening, you can set the situation in your mind and thinking what the question will be, like who is talking. So the answer of that question is a tour guide. Why? Because in the sentence you can see or read the next stop on our tour. This is like what the tour guide says, and you can think again what the question is like. Where are they? So the answer of that question is have a sentence in up is of Atlanta, and the last you can think for question is like when does the talk take place, and the answer is in the middle of the tour. Don't forget to always remember key tips to answer long talk before listening and while listening. The last skill of long talk is about listen for answer in order. There are 2 possible methods to use while you listen to the talk. First, you can just listen to the talk and ignore the answer, or you can follow along with the answer while you listen. For example, in the paper TOEFL test, on the recording you can hear woman says. You can see in our PowerPoint is one paragraph of the Great Chicago Fire began on 8 October until the last paragraph is the following day. So then on recording you can hear narrator asking or make a question. Is for number 1. Question number 1 is, according to legend, where did the Great Chicago Fire begin? So in underline of paragraph, you can see in first paragraph, you can see Mrs. O. or Lerley's barn. So the best answer is A. Next question is number 2. Narrator will ask you about which of the following is not true about the Great Chicago Fire. The best answer for that question is B, because B is sentence not true. and A, C, and D is true. We know that sentence is true because underlined in paragraph. For example is D. It killed many people. In paragraph you can see building and kill more than 300 people. So the best answer for that question is B. It happened during the summer. So now, wanna you learn more? Listen carefully to answer this exercise.
TOEFL Exercise 27. Listen to each complete talk and answer the questions that follow. Talk 1. Questions 1 through 5. Listen to a talk given by a professor.
Welcome to Biology 101. I'm Professor Martin, and this is your laboratory assistant, Peter Smith. This course meets twice a week for lecture and once a week for laboratory assignments. The text for this course is Introduction to Biological Sciences by Abramson. You should get the text and read the first chapter before the next class. You will also need to get the laboratory manual that accompanies the text. I've passed out a copy of the course syllabus. This syllabus lists the reading assignments and exam dates. Note that we will cover one chapter a week for each of the next 15 weeks in the semester, and there will be 3 exams throughout the course. Grades in this course are based on your exam grades and your grades on the laboratory assignments. Are there any questions?
Number 1. When does this talk probably take place? Number 2. How often will Professor Martin give lectures? Number 3. What is the assignment for the next class? Number 4. What information is given in the syllabus? Number 5. What will the professor use to determine the final course grades?
Good job, you finished this lesson. Get in touch with us in Instagram or YouTube. See you, bye.